Hey.
Yo. Welcome back to the Federal Podcast. I got Mark to my left laughing at SpongeBob and Quinten watching the Sandlot. How you doing?
Good.
Your gum's gonna disappear in the green screen.
Is it green?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is it green?
Root beer.
What about root beer? Root beer?
And I'm like, why is that nigga chewing brick? Don't. It's tequila or nothing. So, I was like, favorite movies. One of my favorite movies is Sandlot. And I was trying to show these guys the carnival scene. They know it already, but I was just like, that iconic scene, carnival scene where it's like, tequila. And then it's like, because they chew tobacco and all that. So I go look it up. And then I started watching this one part. And it's like, some kids decided to make it their own and dub their voices over the original. I guess because they didn't want to get copyrighted. But it shit was so corny. Like, they even changed the music and everything. They put I Feel Good. And it just didn't fit right. So.
Now he's depressed for the rest of the day.
Heroes get removed.
God. You guys are gonna be off topic for a grip.
True. Yeah. Is it cool outside right now?
Yeah. Why?
Because it was hot as shit when I went outside, so I was wearing ball shorts, and Mark opened the door. First off, Mark had me waiting out here for a solid 10 minutes, and it's blazing hot outside.
Sorry.
I'm like, I start getting sarcastic in the messages. I'm like, yo,
it's pretty hot out here.
It's pretty hot. I was sitting here sweating bullets, and he opens the door, and the first thing he says, "Are you ready to go ball?" Because I got some ball shorts on. I'm like, yeah, bitch, let me in.
I feel like we were just here 2 days ago.
Because we were just here 2 days ago. But life. Oh, so it was funny. Before you came, me and Mark were looking at old videos, listening to the old episodes or whatever. And in one of the episodes, they were like, yo, it's going to be so easy for us because, we're not going to be in school where it's, from, 7 to, 3 o'clock where we got to be so scheduled. He's like, it's going to be so much easier to do the podcast now. Our schedule's going to be so free. And I'm like, oh, boy, you guys are in for it.
Were we so wrong?
Yeah, it was everything we were saying, we were like, yo, it's going to be so much easier to do this, do that. I was like, this is what you think. Poor young people.
You look at it, it was 3 months ago.
Yeah, basically. That's right before I got into the haunted house.
Oh, yeah.
What you gonna do when you ain't got no seasonal job? What are we gonna do in November?
You just need to be on regular
I need a daytime job, that's it. I just need a daytime job. I think I know what my calling is, dubbing my voice over movies.
Stop.
I just look up everyone's favorite movie.
You be watching Mrs. Doubtfire. Oh, hello, children.
Or I just start doing Forrest Gump Mama always said life is like a box of chocolates. People are like, yo, who's man's?
And then he has the thumbnail set up in the freaking title of it, set to make it seem like it's so legit. Everybody
Free Forrest Gump full movie too.
Yeah.
And they started
Jenny.
No effort either. It's just Jenny.
I'm the same voice where everybody's like, what are you, stupid or something? Mama always said stupid is as stupid does.
Everybody's voice
Something
sounds
bit
exactly
my
the
ass.
same.
Something bit me.
Yo.
Turns out it's a bullet in my left butt cheek.
You don't get all the views, but all the hate comments.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Dan, I got you ice cream.
Stop.
Oh man.
Sorry.
He's about to start crying.
No, I started thinking about the Water Boy.
Oh my
Mama said,
Stop.
Booze Balls devil.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Should I talk about my dream?
Yeah.
It's gonna get pretty dark, but
Hold on, wait. Did I write down some of my dreams? You talk about your dream. Let's check my notes. I feel like I wrote some of my dreams down.
So, I forgot what it, like, I had a couple, but this one I remember specifically. Like, I made sure to remember this one, but I had a couple things that happened last night, or like overnight. And so this one, it just started off like there was no context really. It was just, I guess, basically what always happened, like we finished recording, or like basically what happened the other day, we finished recording, we went to go eat. So for whatever reason, it was like, alright, we're done, we're gonna go to this, we're gonna go wherever, I don't know where we're going. But it was like, alright, like, I'll go in Quinn's car, Mark, you take your mom's car, whatever. I guess we just decided to go separate cars.
Just exclude Mark and Mark, go in your mom's car. I'm going Quinn.
I guess for whatever reason, like, we needed to do it. And we had, it was basically like your mom's car, but it was silver. It made no sense.
Whoa.
And then you were just in that car. We're going wherever we were going.
My car doesn't change.
I don't even remember, like, I guess we just got into that car and we went. So we're driving, and everything's cool, listening to music, just regular shit. And for whatever reason, like, we get into an accident, right? But that joint is like wild. Like, we're spinning when the window's open, and I look at Quinten and I'm like, we're freaking out. There's a car. He's like, yo, like, hold on. And like as we're spinning, I'm like, seatbelt. Quinten does it too, and he's like, yo, bro, the window's open. We're gonna get hurt. And I'm rolling the window up. But like, yo, we knew. I knew it was a dream because I'm like, yo, this has to be a dream because we just like rolled the window up while we're spinning out of control.
Wow.
And then like we go through the glass, and like I end up just spinning, and I have scratches on me, whatever. Everything's cool, and I look up, and you're still spinning like crazy. And then you like hit the back of like a car, whatever you crashed into, and like vivid as hell, I just see like your head, like your brains just like fly out.
Bro, what the fuck?
And it's bloody as fuck, and you're like out cold, and I have to like turn you over. I'm like, Quinn, I'm like screaming the hell out, and she's like, yo, somebody call 911, yo, somebody call 911.
Bro,
and I'm
you
looking at
scared
people,
me.
and everybody's just looking at me. I'm like, yo, somebody call. And I'm like shaking Quinn, and you see all this blood, like in brains all over the place.
Okay, we get it. Stop.
And I'm
please.
like crying. I'm like shaking you, crying. Like, yo, Quinn. I just wake up like, and then I had like a Snapchat from you. I'm like, what the hell? We had to stop for a second. But yeah, that's what happened.
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, that John was crazy.
Y'all.
I was freaking
Y'all
out.
know I'm man superstitious too, so like I didn't know it was that deep. Whoa.
Wake up wiping tears and shit. You talking about you superstitious? I'm like, what the hell's going on? I was freaking out.
It's funny because I was telling Mark, so I was like, my dreams consist of like two things. Like I have multiple dreams throughout the night, but like they consist of like two things. It's like getting pussy or like being a badass. Like the other day I dreamt I was with the Avengers and we're trying to defeat Thanos.
Who were you?
I was just some bull, like just with them. Like I was like, yo, he's over there. Like just calling him when I see him.
Not doing shit, just calling people out.
I'm just like, yo. And then like sometimes I like dream at my job and like how like I fucked up or something, or like I'm like, oh my god, I forgot to do the freshness.
Yeah, but I had another dream happen too that was funny that happened before, but like that's all I just made sure to remember that.
How would you remember the funny one and not that one?
I mean, you know how it is with dreams. Is like you like if you don't focus, you're just gonna lose it.
Yeah, I always remember like crazy ass dreams. I always like text y'all and shit. But like, I'm trying to think. I was telling Mark how like I had dreamt like Donald Trump hacked my phone. And I was like, for what reason did you hack my phone? And he was just like hacking everyone's phone.
Yeah.
The only thing I could think of is another like it's somewhat similar to that. Nothing that gruesome though, but
that shit was. I don't know what I ate before I went to sleep.
But it was kind of the same thing in a way. Like I was in the car driving, I was going dumb fast, and it got to a point where I was going uphill, but at the same time there was a bunch of crazy ass turns, and it just got to the point where since I was going so fast, I couldn't catch the turn in time. So you know how when you go and see action movies like Fast and Furious, they turn, the car just like ends up flipping. So I ended up getting to something like that, and the car ended up flipping, and ended up getting to a point where the car crashed, flipped over, and my seatbelt was on, and I was basically just stuck in the car, like my legs were just pinned down, and I couldn't move. And I just got super scared. Like, my heart was, like, in my ass. Like, it was just that. It felt so real to the point, like...
asshole?
See, this is where he messes it up. Like, that's why your brain fell out your head. This is exactly the reason. Look, anyway, it just, like... It got, like... I was so freaking, like, terrified that I ended up waking out of my sleep. Because, like, that shit just, like... freaking scared the shit out of me, and then like I couldn't go back to sleep for at least about 30 minutes because it was just that bad. Like, my heart was beating dumb fast.
Yo,
like that like I had plenty of other dreams. Like, trust me, I remember a lot of other dreams. A lot of them have to do with the same thing: everyone falling off a building or something like that. Usually those dreams everyone usually has. Or it was just just weird dreams, but I can't remember them specifically. But the reason why I remember that one is because that was, like, the first dream I've ever had where it was, like, super realistic to the point where I thought that, like, something actually happened to me. So, yeah. Yo, for, like, literally dead ass, though. Fuck. For, like...
I'm trying to remember.
Because the reason why you forget is because you keep going, yo.
Because I got, like, 5 I want to say, so hurry up.
Jesus. Anyway, it would just got to a point for, like, that whole first week, though. After that, I could not, for the life of me, like, want to push the gas dumb hard. Like, I was just like, yo, I don't feel like driving. Because every time I felt like driving, I felt like something was going to happen. Go ahead. Go tell your 5 things.
Alright, so I forgot, like, 2 of them already. But, like, the one I wanted to say about you, this is, like, way back when, his girlfriend, Ashley, I had a dream. Something bad happened in my dream, and she was crying and shit. This was, like, way before they got together. And, like, she was crying. It was, like, freshman year. And then I'm like, damn, like, it's just deep, like, in my dream. Like, it was, like, mad. It felt mad real. I'm like, something's not right. I woke up. I texted her. I'm like, yo, you good? Like, I had a dream, like, you're hysterical crying. Like, someone was, like, totally wrong. Like, I don't know what. Like, you were, like, super sad. And she's like, no, like, everything's not okay. And, like, she told me, like, the deep shit that was going on. I was like, yo, I'm psychic. I was like, yo. And then, like, from there on, like, I always felt like every time I fall asleep, I could tell, like, the future. It's like...
You're going to be in the Avengers someday.
Alright, but no, I was going to say, also, like, it'd be weird because, like, I'll have, like, sex dreams. And it's, like, with chicks I know. So then, like,
so he's just waiting.
Right now, like,
and then he tells me.
I do. And, like, right after, I'll, like, text a chick and I'm like, yo, what's up? Because I'm like, yo, I'm about to make this shit come true, dog. Like, and then, the other day, I texted him because I had a dream with my ex. But it was, like, I didn't get to explain it fully to you. It was, like, we were in, like, the web. Like, the cyber web, like...
Oh, yeah, that's when I sent that thing.
Yeah, like, basically, like, yeah, you sent it. He's like, was it, like, he's like, was it, like, the episode of Fairly Odd Parents? That's basically how it was. We were, like, in a room, and I was like, it was me and Mark, like, side by side. We were, like, hiding, and then you were talking to her. I was like, bro, hit her up for me, like, talk to her. But, like, we're in the middle of a room, and she's, like, outside the room or whatever, right? And I was just like, yo, like, talk to her. Like, don't say it's for me, though, like.
So basically, we were in St. Peter's, but it was basically shaped as in the side rug. That's what I'm picturing right now. It's like, yo, we sit on the side.
It's extra nueva.
Okay,
so yeah, but like, so he starts hitting her up, and he's like, yo, Q likes you still, and he wants to talk to you. I was like, nigga, like, I was telling Mark, I was like, yo, this nigga John, like, he didn't say my name, like, fuck wrong with him, yo, like, I specifically told him not to fucking say my name, and this dude drawing right now, like.
He's drawing.
I was like, yo, legit, I told you to do, like, one thing. It was to not say my name, and you did it regardless.
No pics.
Yeah. And then,
Sounds like some shit I would do.
I'm just probably. Anyway.
But, there's one crazy dream. It was, like, the first night as a shift supervisor. I had this weird dream where, like, I was...
It got to him that fast. The pressure.
I was walking to work, and then, like, my job's, like, in Huntington Valley, so it's not like we're, like, it's not, like, super, like, rich white people or anything like that, but it's just, like, it's definitely, like, just white people, like, so I'm walking, and, like, the dude's, like, oh, the city's that way. He's like, I'm like, I'm not going to the city. He's like, no, but the city's that way. I'm like, I'm not going to the city. I'm going to work. And he's like, he just, like, leaves it at that. And then next thing you know, like, this dude, like, is across, like, another dude is across from me. He's like, it was like a distraction. because the dude behind came and just started stabbing the shit out of me. And started just like, he stabbed me, and then he started slicing my arms up. And then I was just like, yo, what the fuck? And the only thing, bro, and then in my brain,
why would you do that?
bro, come on. Bro, and then in my brain, that shit didn't matter. What mattered was that I had to call out on my first night as shift supervisor. I'm like, yo, they're not gonna fucking believe me. And I'm sitting here like with bloody ass arms, like, my stomach's all cut open. I'm just like, yo, I'm gonna call my job. They're gonna be like, you fired. They're gonna be like, you bullshit. Like, so I'm sitting here bitching that I gotta call out of work. Yo. That's like the only thing I was worried about. And then like I go home and I'm like, yo, I just got stabbed. I'm telling my family, like I said, they don't give a fuck. And I'm like, yo, nobody cares. I just got stabbed, yo. Like it was like they were showing like no reaction. I was like, what the fuck?
We heard you.
And then like it was weird. Like I seen like a black shadowy figure, and I think it was like death or something. And that shit freaked me out. And I was just like, yo, this dream wild. And I woke up and I was like, oh, fuck this.
Said it was another guy across the street. The distraction. Next thing I start getting stabbed in the back. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Like, he didn't want me to be here. He wanted me to go back to the city. Like, damn.
Yo, like, you serious right now? Come on, man. Why you gotta be stabbing me?
These wow.
I ain't had one of them dreams like that since like the old house. That's why I woke up yesterday. I was like, what the fuck?
No, but like my dreams somehow, some way, I'll always end up dreaming back in St. Peter's, and it's like the whole squad is there. And I was just like, why the fuck am I here again? I'll be like, yo, why am I here at St. Peter's? Like, I want to get out of here.
Like, I definitely had some dreams that are like on that level too. I just can't remember them. Like, to me, I feel like I think I know I had a dream before where I'm like running away from somebody or something.
And then you're always running slow as shit.
Yeah, basically.
Or you fighting someone and you can't hit for shit.
Yo, for real.
Like it's around that, and it's ridiculous, but.
You know what dream I remember as a kid, because it like scared the shit out of me. I was like 5 years old, and I remember dreaming my parents died, and it was like some dude killed them, and then I think it was like Texas Chainsaw Massacre or something.
This is distracting you.
Basically. He keeps coming back in my dreams like, I'm coming, like, he's like, be ready, bitch.
That way.
But that reminds me of, it just reminds me, so your dream was basically like Batman. It started off.
Dude, it was weird.
Batman.
Because like, I remember he killed my parents, and I think it was like Leatherface, it was like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because like, my siblings used to always watch that shit, like every time we go to Blockbuster, they always rent a scary movie. So I think that's where it came from. But like he killed him, and then like I picked up a gun. Mind you, I'm like 5'6", like fucking dreaming about this. I pick up a gun and I start shooting at him. Motherfucker won't die. So I started crying, and then like in real life I was crying. My parents woke me up. That's how I remember it. Like they woke me up and they're like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "You died." Like it was sad, bro.
I had a couple dreams like that. Well, I remember when I was real young. Like I don't know if you ever did this, where like y'all take like photos with Santa like at the mills like back in the day. So I used to hate that shit, like Easter Bunny, all that shit. I used to hate doing that because I don't like I didn't like things in costumes back in the day. And
it was like childhood.
It was like Santa, and I remember like I guess like around that time I fell asleep, and like you guys never in the old house. You guys never went to my basement before, I don't think.
Nah, I just like go down there.
Yeah, but it was like always all jacked up and like creepy as hell. And, like it had this metal old furnace down there. So I had a dream that like I went down there. I had two dreams that were nightmares down there. I had a dream down there where like Santa was down there like by the furnace, like evil as shit, and like
ho.
And like he was trying to kill me. And then there was another time where I went into that basement because my grandma was down there on my dad's side, and like where I was looking for her, she wasn't down there, and I saw like something down there, like some monster or some like something from. What's that fucking movie where the girl come out the TV or some shit like that? The Ring. Or like some shit like that I saw. Like I was trying to scream her name to like for help, and like it just came out like nothing came out.
The sleep paralysis, John. Yo,
like that.
Bro, that should be the worst. Like I'll be straight like sleeping. I like to sleep on my back because I used to sleep on my stomach a lot, and then I read that that's actually bad for your back. So like now I've been sleeping on my back more.
Which is also bad apparently because you're supposed to put support on.
Yeah, you're supposed to. Yeah, I saw that. Like either way, you're fucked. You can't sleep anywhere.
Right. Anything right. That's why I don't care.
Yeah, like you're supposed to. Even if you sleep on your slide, you gotta put like on my slide.
Just, like, don't do heroin and drink water, and you'll be alright.
Even if you sleep on your side, you have to like put a pillow underneath your foot or some shit.
You gotta put anything. Like, basically, you gotta be covered in foam.
Why were beds made like that? And if we knew that, like, same thing with toilets, like, we've been shitting wrong for so long. It's like, you're supposed to
But why'd you make the toilet like that?
Yeah. But it makes sense, because, like, everything that we have an issue with is, like, if you think about it, like, because we're animals, but we're, like, so civilized at this point, like, everything's kind of wrong, I guess. Because if you think about it, like, before toilets, like, since when man was around, we had to, like, literally squat.
And shit.
And, like, super, so if you think about it, if you were to squat now, you have to get super low to the ground. And, like, the same way if you were sitting on a toilet, you have to support your legs. It's the same way you'd be squatting as if you were. So it makes sense.
That's why I used to like when my nieces lived with me. Because they had the little step stool to use the potty. I used to use that shit. I used to put my feet over here.
As soon as I see they doing the Shark Tank, I was stacking books up. I'm like, I'm taking my shit right.
We were like, yo, why does Vic keep taking the science textbook with him?
I'm not buying that stupid ass stool. I'm just gonna lift my knees up.
But no, so like, I swear I have the worst sleep paralysis because like, I literally cannot move. I cannot like do any. Like I remember I had like a shadow in my face, bro, and I was just like, yo, that shit is scary as fuck. Like,
and people be saying that's why I was like, people was like, you're insane if you sleep with your door open, because if that were to happen, then you like basically see something out your door.
No, I'm sorry, but it just reminded me of the time when my brother he woke up. My brother had my parents used to sleep the door open when all the kids were at the house because they wanted to make sure everybody was cool. So like my brother, he woke up one day to use the bathroom, and he looked inside my parents' room and saw the shadow. He was like, "Fuck that!" He just went back to sleep. That's what I found funny because I'm like, "Yo, that's definitely me."
No, all I remember from when I was at my mom's house when I was a young boy, when I first started to, me and my brother first got our own rooms, dead ass, like, I used to sleep with the door open as a young boy. Never liked it though, because back then, you know, I was scared of the dark. I think all of us were at some point. So it was just like, the way my house was set up was, it was like in as soon as we got a room, it's like the hallway, just dead ass hallway, but all the lights would be off. So like we did have a nightlight, like my mom put a nightlight like in the hallway and shit. Because at the same time, she liked it too, in case she had to get up in the night, like in the middle of the night, and she just saw where she was going, right? Like that way it was just easy for her. And dead ass though, I would wake up in the middle of the night though, and you like, yo, having a night, at some point this seems like it's a bad idea, like it's a good idea to have a nightlight, but then when you have the nightlight, it's the only light source, and all you see is darkness and just like shadow. That's all it is. So I would wake up in the middle of the night, dumb tired, like I'll be like really really drowsy because I'm like tired and shit, and yo, all I would hear is like that air, like the air, freaking what's it called, shit, basically the shit for the central air and shit, like you know how the shit was right outside my room in the hallway. All I hear was that dumb loud, and then like for some reason I don't know what made me want to do it, but I would look down the stairs and just see complete darkness. Yo, I was like fucking shitting. I was like, yo, I was dumb scared about that, yo, and like I would just like close my door, but the thing was like it was still dark in my room, so I didn't like that. But at the same time, it was dark out there, so it was like there was no good way of figuring it out.
I used to keep a nice size crack because my parents used to keep the bathroom light on. So I used to keep like
a nice ass crack.
Yeah. I used to keep like the door cracked a little bit just so I could see. And before I used to sleep with the TV on, then put like a sleep timer on it. What I was gonna say was, as I got older, like when I was younger, I did not want to go downstairs. Like if I was thirsty, I'd be like, yo, fuck it, like it's too dark down there.
Yo, same shit. I'll be dumb thirsty, but I'm like, yo, I don't want to.
As I got older, bro, I was like, fuck it. I was like, as I got older, I was like, damn, a demon probably gonna get me, but I'm thirsty as shit. I used to go like pitch black and like not even turn on the light. I was like, yo, because if I turn on the light, then I'm gonna get more freaked out. I was like, I'm gonna just go pitch black and then my eyes will adjust and then I'll be cool. But like, yeah.
I was never really afraid of the dark. I was more afraid of like being by myself because my imagination was like stupid crazy.
But that's the thing though. That's the thing too. I would say like I'd be like I wouldn't say scared of the dark, but the same thing what you're saying, because at night I knew that I was the only one up, and basically I felt like nobody was there, nobody would hear me. So if anything were to happen or if I were to see anything, I felt like even if I was to scream, nobody would hear me or answer to me back. So that was the thing that I was scared of the most. Like every time like I was telling you when I would wake up, I always thought that if I looked down the stairs, there was gonna be something just staring right back at me, and I was just freaked the fuck out from there. And I was just like, yo, I never wanted to get up out of my bed because it was just I felt like something was gonna happen.
Real quick, I always like text people who I have a dream with. So I texted Edwin one day and I was like, I had a dream with you. You was with some Joan I used to talk to, and you was trying to get a demon out of her. That's all I said to him.
What'd he say?
He was like, what the fuck?
Yo.
I remember like my whole thing was like, again with my imagination, I used to like not even darkness, just be like, say if like I'm at a family's house, whatever, everybody's downstairs, they're like, oh, run upstairs, go get your coat, we're leaving. When I go upstairs, I'll be by myself, and like my imagination would be crazy. So I don't know if the place was haunted, but that was my imagination. But I used to hear like voices and shit, and they used to creep me the fuck out.
I used to hear voices all the time. I used to hear Quinten, and then I used to be like, "Ma, you call me?" And she was like, "No." I did that ass hear somebody calling my name. Who did I hear calling my name in the flea market? Remember we swore we were. Was it the flea market? Who was it? You? It was with Edwin. We was down South Street. We got out the car and we Quinn. We were like, both looked around like, who the fuck?
Is it? I don't know. If this mostly happens to me like where you were just saying basically. It's like you ever have headphones on? You think somebody calls you? I think everybody's calling me when I have headphones on. Like always. That's because people like whenever I'm zoning out, people need me. Always. Sure. It's like I'm about to listen to music real quick. Everybody calling me. Like, yo, I'm about to go play video games. Do you need me for anything? No, cool. As soon as I start a game. I'm like, oh my god, dog.
Yo, as soon as I get in a comment, cause I generally, as soon as before any game like Overwatch, cause you can't quit out the game. Well, you can, but it's not good.
It's gonna hurt you.
Yeah, it's basically affecting your score. Anyway, like I usually take like at least about 5 minutes before or even less, just to make sure that I walk out my room, make sure that if anybody needs me, it's like good. I can do something. I can help before I do this because I don't want to get interrupted while I'm playing. And as soon as I go and press that John, it's like somebody needs me for something. I'm like, damn it.
That's why
I'm like halfway out my room, but halfway out because I'm just like, because I'm like, as soon as I don't play, it's going on.
That's why I only play late until at night when everybody's asleep. It's the only time I can play.
It's weird. Like my mom won't ever come into my room and ask me questions until I start playing with y'all. That's why you hear me go mute because I'm like, then I'm telling my mom like, Mom, I'm playing. Mom, I got the mic on. Cause she'll come in and say some out of pocket shit. She'll be like, "Yo, I've had diarrhea for 3 days straight." I'm like, Mom, Mark's on the mic.
Yo. Like, you know what's up? You had diarrhea before?
Yo.
Straight drawn.
Back to them.
Did that happen though? Like, was it you I was playing with, or you?
Yeah,
my mom straight.
A couple times where she'll come in and say something. I think it was me and you when we were playing.
She shook your hand. She be like, "Your dad still got diarrhea." I'm like, "All right."
What are you gonna do about that?
You want me to go like,
you know the deal.
Pepto-Bismol, man.
You know the deal. Come on. Help him out.
I gotta do that shit where like my grandma used to do this and we used to get that A&D cream, rub it on my stomach and just say a prayer.
Yo, always on some voodoo shit.
Real red.
We get that demon out your stomach. Let's get it.
For real.
I'm done.
Cause apparently
you got the nine-tailed fox in you.
I think so, bro. Apparently my grandma used to be used to. She was a psychic, and like
every old Hispanic woman swore they had some special powers. Like
I wouldn't play with that, bro. I think my grandma, my great grandma.
I had a grandma in PR. They took a shower while a thunderstorm and got like shocked in the eye, and then she told him. That was the whole story when I was young. Was like, yo, don't take a shower while it's like raining or thunder out because you're gonna end up like such and such.
My dad. This is how my dad.
The houses weren't that. So I mean, that could happen. But now,
this is how my dad. He really believes it even after she passed, because it was like back in the day. Back when he used to pay for minutes on like Next Sound Trip and all that, he ran out, so he couldn't call the house, and so I called him and I was like, "Dad, when you get home?" And then he's like, "Why'd you call me?" I'm like, "Cause I just wanted to call you to see if you're okay." And then he's like, started choking up. He's like, "I paid the grandma and I told her to have someone call me because I ran out of minutes." And I was like, "Oh, okay. So you coming home for it?" I was like,
yo, that's
wild.
I felt bad though, cause I could tell he missed his grandmother.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit always gets us.
Yeah, but what was I gonna say? Psychic stuff. Yeah, so basically, like, with my job now, like, I do delivery, and I be driving around a lot, just going through, like, the areas. And this is on topic to what you said. Just bear with me.
Okay.
But there's a lot of regular buildings, like, a lot of complexes and stuff, or like mini, whatever you call it, like, plazas.
Plazas, yeah.
And then there's, like, regular, smaller houses that are, like, family-owned businesses, like, tanning spots and all that stuff. And they'd be cool. But, like, I've seen, like, probably, like, 3 or 4 places where it says psychic inside, and it's written on, like, marker on, like, a white like construction
That's creepy
board.
as fuck.
And it's like, it's like palm readings, stuff like that. Like, it's
Are you
like,
seeing-
ratchet as hell.
Or you see like a satanic symbols like psychic inside.
It's like, what's them cards called?
Palm tarot cards.
Tarot cards or stuff like that, like $20.
My aunt did that, John.
I never understood that. Last time I seen that actually be a thing is the Mucha Lucha movie.
That stuff.
You remember that?
That stuff honestly freaks me out. I don't think I could.
I
ever
just
do
don't
that.
understand them.
That's such a random
But it's
reference.
supposed to like.
Cause you know how like a lot of people like on YouTube, white people on YouTube, they do that stuff for content and everything.
Yeah.
Like if I had a white friend, like yo bro, we're gonna go to the
Walk around the
second.
medium and all that stuff.
Like they'd be like yo, we're
Like,
gonna
yo,
go.
bro, you can do it.
They would be
I'll
like-
be here.
I want to do it to see if they actually like. But the things with those are just like they always say generalized questions like, "Did you have a mother?
Yeah.
Does she have hair? Oh my god, I think I found it. I think she's talking to me."
Did her name
you
start
have a
with?
pet?
Were
at
you
all.
sick?
She's like, did her
in this past year.
Did her name?
Now that you say it.
I used to make jokes about that all the time in school. Like,
I'm sorry. Did her name start with a letter in the alphabet? Yeah. Oh my god.
Shit.
one kid I used to have lunch with used to talk about this shit all the time, like how they always be general as fuck. Like there's always like a dude like in a big ass room with like a black turtleneck and like that mic earpiece.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you over there. You had a dog? It's like
Yo.
did it die? It's like yes it did. He's like, oh, I knew it, and everybody's like.
No, like honestly, like I had a white friend and they were like, yo bro, we're gonna go to a psychic, she gonna do like a seance, and I'll be like, deuces,
It's like the
B.
episode of
I'm
Fresh
like,
Prince.
fuck that.
He like puts a curse on him, and like, all that shit happens to his family. Like
Oh,
Carlton's
yeah,
hair
yeah.
just looks like a snow cone.
Dog, I'll be like, listen, I watched Sweet Life with Zach and Cody. I know what happens in room 360.
Esteban's gone.
Yeah, stop.
Oh, yeah.
Yo,
Pinky!
Then freaking Arwen was with the skeletons like, we got ribs.
Pizza! I hate pizza!
yo, they made that. Yo, they props to them though.
Bro, that-
Like that
that
one episode of
fucking
Halloween.
episode?
That one episode of
Scary.
Halloween.
Why they had the one Spanish lady just be the creepy?
I know. Bro, that was so scary.
It's like, he said,
Oh yeah, I'm a, yo, it's not even just them. Like, there's a lot of like TV shows that like you really should give
Yo.
props for like the certain episodes they make. And
Remember
it's
that
just
so
like,
Raven when they turned into cows?
Oh yeah, she's like,
I think
they had the tail.
Oh
like,
yeah,
on
yeah,
Halloween,
yeah,
they did
yeah.
like a stew off her grandma's special like
Oh
spell
my God.
book.
That joint was
They had the
crazy.
treasure chest. She's like, oh, and like she was eating like grass, Chelsea. And she's
Yeah.
like, so, but Raven, it tastes good.
Yo, I honestly miss all those Halloween specials from the old shows, man.
The SpongeBob
Yeah, they
Halloween
went-
John was-
Oh, we started getting Halloween candy at my job.
I know I saw on your team with this
Oh,
shit
really?
mad early. Somebody said it was like, oh, it's only a month and a half away till
Yeah, it's
Halloween.
like
I was like,
3 months. Yeah.
I know,
the
right?
fuck? I was like, it's July. How is that crazy jump? Like, yeah. Alright.
My dog, me.
Where can they find you, boy?
You can find me in the dream world as an
In my other life.
Sharp boy
as
lava
my
girl.
Yeah.
Dream.
Dream, 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 dream,
They had
dream.
fucking George
Yo.
Lopez as
Bro,
the-
Yo, I
Yo.
never realized that till I got older. I was like, yo, this man was.
And Taylor Lautner, like you ain't peeping until like you got really old. And you're like,
I was like, this man was
Candyland.
George
bro,
Lopez, yeah.
nothing was better than dream, dream, dream,
That shit was in
dream,
my
dream,
head.
dream.
It's like you couldn't-
Close your eyes and then.
Where can they find? Or you didn't get to do it?
Find me on Instagram, Twitter, Marky Mark. Quinn, where can they find you?
You find me on Instagram at Q etc. Twitter at Q etc. Victor, where can you find you and the real etc. team?
At Victor Bear _ on Victor and Twitter. On Instagram and Twitter.
Twitter.
And etc. stuff at real etc. and real.etc@gmail.com is the email. We love you guys. We'll see you next week. Shakuzi.